Hey guys, Chege Mark over here. Today's topic is about why United fans keep on blaming the Glazers. I know a lot of you, especially the rival fans, have been asking why United tukipigo tunaendaga tu Glazers this, Glazers that. So yeah, I'm here to give my 2 cents concerning the issue, and I'm gonna start with an example, just a small example. Yeah, supposedly you opened up a business, yeah, and let's say in this example it's a barbershop business, and the business starts doing well and giving you profits, but instead of taking the profit and reinvesting up in this barbershop, you decide to take the profit and put it in your pocket. And we all know businesses are competitive, yeah. In an example, when if you opened up a barber shop today, bet on you'll find some other barber shops nearby just opened up in the vicinity that you opened up. So you have to re-strategize, each and every time you have to bring in new ideas to reinvest into this barber shop for you to attract more customers. When the barber shop starts not doing well, of course you expect the business to shut down because you did not reinvest the profit gotten from the barber shop into the business. So this is a true replica of Manchester United, of how it is as a club. We also Glazers, or the Glazers, when they bought the club, they bought using 500 million pounds, and instead of paying out the debt, they ended up placing the debt to the club. So of course, from then on, the club has gone on to acquire even more huge debt, rising to the tune of around 2 billion pounds right now, because of course they do not invest into their business in terms of giving the business funds to buy players or to develop the stadium. Instead, the few years it has been the club using or loaning up money to go on and buy other players. So of course, even after buying the club, they did not reinvest the club. Right now, Manchester United has a leaky stadium. One of the biggest and the most prestigious clubs in the world has a leaky stadium. And this is what we are complaining about. You expect an owner, when he or she buys a club, to reinvest money or the profit gotten from the club to use the profits to develop itself, have proper training facilities, have a proper stadium, build a rapport with the fans, involve the fans in the day-to-day activities of the club, and just make a conducive environment for the club itself. Even you as an employee, you'd want to work in a conducive environment where there is room for growth, room for improvement. But I really think Manchester United right now is a very toxic place to be at. We also Louis Van Gaal come and go, Mourinho come and go, and these, mind you, are proper managers. They had history, or they had managed. We could see somewhere that they have proper CVs, but when they came to Old Trafford, eventually they were left out to dry by the owners. And I would take when we are not performing well, but at least you can't really control that aspect. But what you can do as an owner is build a proper footballing place for fans to be at, for players to be at, for even the employees working at the club to be at. But right now it's in a state of limbo. Eric Ten Hag, he is a brilliant coach. We all saw what he did with Ajax. The Ajax that went to Santiago Bernabeu, one of the best stadiums in the world, and completely annihilated Real Madrid. The first leg they won it 4-0, if I'm not wrong. So he has some great ideas to implement with proper footballing players. But yesterday he was asked, why don't you use the same, or why don't you build the same approach that you used at Ajax? But he said, I cannot, because in the real sense, he does not have the players to do that. He does not have the facility to do that. Some of these players are inherited from Louis Van Gaal's time to right now, because they are counter-attacking players in there, they are possession-based players in there, so they are just a mixture of players, and Don't get me wrong, there are some good players in there, but the environment and the lack of planning, the lack of an idea of or an identity from Manchester United completely makes the job even more difficult for any manager to prosper or any player to prosper.